Aquarius, Sun's plan for you is God's plan. Alright, so look. You may not know what's going on, Aquarius, right now, but just know it's going all according to plan. Alright? So just flow. If you know what you invested in, you know what you going in, you know what you feel me. You know what you engaged with right now. Just flow with it. Alright? So it's going all according to plan. Is what the big man is saying. I'm gonna just let Drake take over. Yeah, look. 5 of Wands in reverse. You're not in conflict right now. Shit, you might just be flowing. Alright? It's all according to plan. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing on you, though. They're awkward. But you're not in conflict right now. I should have took that flip out, but nah. I just need straight singles right now. Just straight singles. Yeah, now you may be in the space, it's like you're not in conflict, and you may be in the space where you're not emotionally investing in things, or you're not receiving emotions from things. So from people, places, and things outside of you, or just from a particular space, or for a particular person, particular people, particular mind spaces you go in. You know not to emotionally invest in these type of ideas anymore. Emotionally invest in these type of thoughts anymore, because they had you emotionally expressing yourself in an unbalanced way in the past. So you're not in conflict about it. You're not in conflict about no longer expressing or receiving emotions here anymore. Wherever here is, internal here or external here. You know when your spirit go down a certain path and you start to feel a certain type of way, and that puts you in conflict about what you got going on back at the crib, spiritually speaking, because you went on a thought pattern, you went down a certain type, you feel me, a certain type of mindset. One thought triggered another thought, and then you went down you separated. You was not here for about 5-6 minutes. You was away from your goal, your home. You forgot what you was focused on. And then now when you come back home, you bringing back all that bullshit. When you come back to presence, when you come back to focus now, you bring back all that emotional baggage from where you just came from. You feel me? If you caught that, cool. And control where you drive. Ain't nobody told you to drive down that road. Ain't nobody told you to take that exit. You just supposed to focus on the road in front of you. Yeah, now if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone may want to open up and express themselves towards you. Someone was defensive towards you previously because it's like you may have been in conflict in regards to receiving, or because you were receiving or open to any old emotion, any old idea, any old person. But now you're no longer in conflict because you are no longer receiving emotions or you're no longer expressing emotions to certain people or from certain ideas or receiving emotions from certain people. It's like you're not in conflict. You're not receiving or expressing emotions to anyone or receiving any emotions from anyone. You feel me? It's like you're not making emotional investments at this moment. And because you're not doing that, someone wants to open up and express themselves towards you. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Look alive. It's like you're not in conflict and you look alive. Because someone can't stop thinking. Someone's trapped in their head in regards to a space they share with you. And now they want to open themselves up and express passion towards you in some way, shape, or form. You know what you got going on. And it's like they see you're not in conflict about the space with them. So someone wants to express how they feel towards you. They're in their head about you though, because they see you're not really receiving emotions. You're not in conflict about that either. You're not in conflict in your space, wherever you're at mentally or third dimensionally. There's no conflict. You're not, and it's like you're not expressing how you feel. You're not, and you're not really receiving emotions from anything outside of you at this moment. And that's putting someone in this space where they can't stop thinking about a space with you, and to the point where they want to open up and express how they feel towards you. But you think you. Freaking number two. No can be an instrument, I'll blow you like a flute. Yeah, cause look, if it's you versus someone outside of you, it's like you're home in some way, shape, or form. And someone wants to open up and express themselves towards you and emotionally invest in you because they can't stop thinking about a space with you. But it's like you're not in conflict about that space. You're not in conflict about that situation. You're not in conflict about that person, those friends. You feel me? You're not in conflict, but someone outside of you or people outside of you are, because you're home. So now they want to emotionally express and invest in you to get happy, to be happy again with the space they share with you. If it's you versus someone outside of you. If it's you versus you, you're open. You're now, it's like you were in your head about a situation previously, but regardless of whether you were in your head or not, you're open and you're investing in what makes you emotionally happy, and you're not in conflict about that. At moments you may be in your head, but you still look alive. You feel me? Just back to the first song. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. God's plan. What song is this? Nobody. And you look, and you really not emotionally open to nobody. You're not receiving or giving or expressing emotions to nobody. But you're still emotionally investing in what makes you happy. You're not in conflict. Hey, yo, listen. If that's your shoe size, I'll catch you at the front. If it's you versus someone outside of you is in a state where it's like nobody. They can't stop thinking about ain't nobody but Aquarius. Like they're fixated on you to the point where they're stuck mentally or third dimensionally. Now they want to open up. They no longer want to be defensive towards a space they share with you. So this is how they feel about you. Nobody can compare to how Aquarius the space me and Aquarius share. How Aquarius makes me feel in some way, shape, or form. Put your foot in the shit that fits you. Regardless, I'ma fuck with you.